Look there inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Houston Texans and the Detroit Lions.
2026 Detroit Lions.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the number one goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
3rd and long. Stroud gonna set up to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's gonna bring up 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Raymond gonna return it, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A run here with Gibbs. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's 1st and 10. He'll go play action with Goff. Rolling right. He keeps it himself.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to sneak it here. Fighting for the marker. He loses the football. And the Texans are going to come up with it. It always feels like it's a safe play. Just have the quarterback keep it, get that 1st down, try to extend it. But here it's not free, and the defense will take over.
Yeah, the priorities of a quarterback sneak, Mike, are A, get the 1st down, B, protect yourself, but C, protect the ball. And he was not able to do the 3rd part of that act, and he's going to cough it up now and give the ball right back to this defense.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. First carry for David Montgomery. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They get 15 on that game. 1st down for Houston.
1st down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Montgomery. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
To Harrison Bryant. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 7. Kirk is the motion man. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
throwing is Stroud. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
24-yard gain.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, they're...
And he's into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Texans.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Lions take
The Lions offense ready for their second possession. They're trying to hold on to the football this time. Had the fumble on the opening possession, which led to a touchdown. So they trail early as they get it back 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Brought down back at
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. It's Isaac to Slaw. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
3rd and 3.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his man complete. That's to Slaw. Pick up there of 13. 1st down, Detroit.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a 1st down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Third and 9. Shotgun. It's Goff. That pass sideline is caught. This catch stays in bounds, and he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
First down.
10 yards to pick up
First
there,
and 10
and that'll get them a new set of
45-yard
downs.
line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He'll work forward for a couple. That's Henry Toto on the tackle.
On the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Goff to throw. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
On the play.
They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Lions first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And the Lions.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll try to set up the screen here, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4.
So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. 7-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin the 2nd quarter. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal, as we are ready to get back underway. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up 3rd and goal.
Pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Throwing, Goff, overrun him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the defense has come up with it. Not only no points, but they turn it over deep in their own territory. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
6-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, it's Montgomery. Whoa! And a nice hole opens up. He's got a 1st down out of that one, up to the 14-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
A gain of 14. First down, Texans.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. Yeah, and that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw, so ultimately a good decision, just throw the ball away.
2nd and 10. Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
This one's taken in downfield. Big completion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
27 yards.
They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Texans first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's brought down by Terrion Arnold. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Stroud gonna tuck this one on the zone read. They get 18 on that one. First down for Houston.
It's a gain of 18. And the Texans first down.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
He's gonna keep this again. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Stroud to throw. Flushed to his left. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
Mixon. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They run out of the gun with Montgomery. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. The ball comes out. The Lions have got it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are, and I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now, Goff. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. Yeah. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
We'll try to pick this up with the jet sweep. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Detroit.
First down.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
On play action, Goff. On the run to the right. He elects to go down to the ground and give himself up.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Here's Goff. He's got his time. He's in after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. you've got to secure the ball.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
1st down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Laporta in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 4-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. That one taken in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
I really like the play design here, and this is simply just the idea of, all right, who are some of our best players, and let's get them in really good situations and matchups, and he's able to take a running back, put him out there in a more traditional wide receiver spot and just say, hey, quick slant, we're going to put it on you, go win. And the ball's right on the money and easy touchdown.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece.
The game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Texans offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Kirk is the motion man. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Texans, first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
On second down, Stroud. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It was comfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down, sack. Second down, big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Left side, it's complete. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
He'll go right back to Kirk again. It's complete. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
At the 45-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he'll be taken down. They've got him back at the 50-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Here's Tommy Townsend now. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. They'll take this forward for about 5.
Azeez Al-Shire on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for
Chinese
more
fair
from
weather
that
to kick off
first
for
half.
Houston.
All even as we begin quarter number 3. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped
The Lions
at
take
25.
over
The
1st and
drive
10
will begin
at
there.
their own 25-yard
Jahmyr
line.
Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Will
And that's it.
Anderson on the tackle. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now Goff. All alone. It's the tight end, Laporta. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of
It's a gain
bounds.
of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And that is incomplete. Contact,
Intended
but
for
no
Amon-Ra
flags.
St. Brown.
It's going to be 4th down.
It's
And that's
now
exactly
4th
how you
down.
teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the
Jack
ball. And
Fox in
those are the ones on
formation
offense,
for
man.
the
You just
Lions.
have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Here's Noel. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Texans offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. Low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter. And a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering
It's a
up.
pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Now, Stroud. This one is caught by Kirk. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd
It's a gain
down.
of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw, it's Stroud. Taking off, he'll try to carrying that ball loosely, and it is out.
CJ
And the Lions have come up with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going to get this out to St. Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Williams in motion. He'll go play action with Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Jamison Williams.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Bates' kick is good. The Lions will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Texans 7.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. The Texans offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
12 more yards.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
On 1st and 10, it's Montgomery. And he finds a little bit of space. We'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He was taken down at the 50.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Taken down, that is on the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
5. 2nd and 5. Throwing, Goff. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
That's good.
They get 24 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
At the 31-yard line.
First rule of backed up offense, get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
E.J. Speed on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. The RPO, it's caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Now inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lions will get out in front 17-7.
Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Texans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Really impressive job there by the defense, Mike. I mean, to not only absorb the initial push, but now you got to get the back on the ground. And sometimes to hold up against these big old offensive linemen and stick an arm out to get the ball carrier down, it's easier said than done, and really nice job here by the defensive front.
To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Now Stroud will find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And they will finally run him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
First down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's got it at the 7, and they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Texans first down.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Kirk is the motion man. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And he will score! Game on! Christian Kirk, touchdown Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
The Lions take over first.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Williams in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Look wide, get this one complete. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Throwing here is Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Goff to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
On the play.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
1st and 10. Here's Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tislam. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Laporta in motion. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
E.J. Speed on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37 line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Gibbs. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Goff. That's over the middle. Caught by Tislam. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
16 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And what a clutch throw here on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. Now, in a perfect world, they'd love to go down there and get points. But at a bare minimum, milk the clock, leave the least amount of time possible if you do have to give the ball back to your opponent. And if you're this defense, it feels like the time to get off the field is right now. What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field, and this is a great example here why.
Second down, they need 7. To throw is gone. Pitch is made by Wright. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
That's good.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up first and goal.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Second and goal. Laporta in motion. Gibbs. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he's got another one. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Houston offense is going to make their way back onto the field.
27-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
So far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That one is caught by Collins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Stroud to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins. They get 16 on that
It's a gain
connection.
of 16
It's good
yards.
for a Texans first
And the
down.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down for
A
Houston.
gain of 22 yards. First down, Texans.
Stroud gonna set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. They'll give this to Higgins as they run the jet sweep. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left him nowhere to go. And no gain.
Brings up second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Back to throw. Stroud. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Unfortunately, Mike, over my career, I've been in this guy's shoes plenty of times, probably more than I wish to admit. You take your eyes off the ball. You think about becoming a runner before securing the catch, and when you do that, you end up watching the ball fall to the ground.
This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
A second down throw for Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It's a toss play, left to Gibbs. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and
The best
10
linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Throwing on second down. Goff. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
12 yards.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Laporta in motion. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down. From the gun, it's Goff. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They'll come up for first and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz.
Stroud's pass complete to Dalton Schultz. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 50-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down. On play action, Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the Lions. They're cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.